All right. All right, first game of the day. Thundercats versus Central Minnesota Stars. These guys look a little bigger than the team we played yesterday, so let's see what we have in store for us now. We got Dauphiné, Sarrazin, and Gostin up in front. Looks like Montpettit and Kramer at D. First shot on net. Harmer saves, and Montpettit will come away with it. Montpettit up through neutral. He gets into the offensive zone, gets his way around, throws it out front, tries to throw it out front, doesn't quite get there, and that's picked up by Central Minnesota, and they'll come back out with it. We'll be battling for it in the far neutral zone. And Central Minnesota throws that back, picked up by Montpettit. Montpettit over to Dauphiné. Dauphiné throws it up Sarrazin. Sarrazin throws it up to Olsen, who just came off the bench. Olsen makes a nice little 360 move and then throws it on net. Gives his team time to come in and put a forecheck on. Stopped at the blue line by Olsen. Olsen throws it out front for Dauphiné. Dauphiné just, although that was Voigt. Voigt just couldn't get a stick on it. Tries to go back behind the net to Pecor and intercepted by Central Minnesota, and they'll come back out. Pecor makes a nice play along the boards and disrupts that. Picked up by Christensen. And we're battling along the near wall here in the neutral zone. Sent across the line, picked up by Central Minnesota. They lose it, back to Christensen, and we will get a slashing call on Pecor. He's not going to like that. But that's how it goes. I didn't see it. I think he was just trying to make a play. And so we'll go on penalty kill right away. Looks like Coach Gertz is going to give Oliver a quick tip on how to not get a slashing call. So here we'll have Barcelona, Hansen, Christensen, and looks like Diedrich on defense. Central Minnesota plays him behind the net. They try to throw it out front. Nobody there. Hits the net. Kramer will send that up the boards, and he'll skate it out. He's got Barcelona on his wing. And he gets stopped at the blue line. Central Minnesota will come back the other way. Played down the half wall. Central Minnesota will play that up the half wall. They center it, but nobody there to get it. Christensen will pursue. Good D. Good shot that went over Harmer's head. And now they'll play out of the corner. They center up the slot, but can't quite get the stick to control it. They'll throw it on net. That misses the net wide. Diedrich will battle for the puck in the corner. Thundercats kind of running into each other, so we'll have to communicate a little bit better. And Central Minnesota will come back through. And looks like Diedrich will just send that down right on net, so there'll be no icing, and we'll go back and pursue. Good move by Central Minnesota, but intercepted by Kurtz. Kurtz throws that back down deep. Good conservative play by the Thundercats here on the penalty kill, and they'll drive the Central Minnesota player wide, and they'll take that puck away. Here comes little Kurtz. Kurtz up the half wall. Gets his pocket picked. Over to Gostin. Gostin will skate it up. She'll gain the line. And Central Minnesota will send it back out into neutral. Kurtz over to Montpettit. Montpettit will send it out. And Central Minnesota trying to contain, but can't. Now Gostin pursuing. And Thundercats are back to full strength. Kurtz battling along the far wall. Intercepted by Montpettit. And here comes Olsen, who loses it. Offsides on Central Minnesota, gives the Thundercats some time to regroup. Montpettit over to Olsen. Great pass. Olsen makes a nice move in the middle. And here we go, 2-on-2. Olsen makes a move. Sends it over. Oh, and just missed by Peyton. Good opportunity, though. Got the right look. Sent back in by Diedrich. Diedrich makes a nice move to the outside, drives the net, looking for Sarazine. Can't quite get there. Olsen will come down and keep that puck in. Sarazine playing out of the corner. Taking his time. Up to Hansen. Back to Sarazine. And still battling right at the blue line. Good job, Thundercats. Good job. And sent back down to the far side where Central Minnesota will pick it up and carry it out. Christensen will collect it. Sends it up to Diedrich, who makes a nice move around. Diedrich sends it on net. Tipped down by Central Minnesota, and we'll get a high stick call. Pecor playing center today. Voigt, Montpettit, and Hansen with Gosen. Face off won by Pecor. Sent up the boards for Kramer. Kramer over to Montpettit. Montpettit looking around, sends it down low behind the net. Around to Gosen. Gosen will play that back down into the corner. Looking out front. Gets there, almost. Sent back out high for Kramer. Kramer will throw that back on net. Now Pecor will go behind the net to get it. Pecor battling for it. Now Pecor will pick that up in the corner. He'll send that up the wall to Montpettit. Montpettit will send it back down low for Pecor. Pecor takes his time. Sends it back to Montpettit. Montpettit sends it on net, but just doesn't have enough juice to get there. Kept in by Kramer. Now Voigt, or Gosen. Pecor to the front. Pecor tries to open over the goalie's shoulder. And saved by the Central Minnesota goalie. Still loose. Still loose. Pecor now pursuing into the corner. Good body. Pecor tries to make some moves. Looking around, sends it out high to Montpettit. Montpettit will collect. Makes a move around the kid. He's going to get a shot on net here. Attaboy Archie. Oh, good save by the Central goalie. But that puck movement was awesome. Good job on the Thundercats to share the puck, move it around the zone. So we'll have Kurtz at center with Barcelona, Hansen, Christensen, and Diedrich on D. Diedrich makes a nice little move. He's going to get in the slot, try to take a shot quick. Gets deflected. Now Barcelona. And goalie will cover. Face off won by Thundercats. Christensen with a quick shot. Kramer now will pursue into the corner. Running a nice two-man forecheck. I like it. Well, that's Hansen. Kurtz and Hansen kind of skating in straight-legged, so we're just kind of giving them time. Harmer will just deflect that into the corner to avoid an icing. Christensen has the puck, makes a nice board play. But Central keeps it in, and now Kurtz will come back to help out. Kurtz up through the middle. Kurtz makes a nice move. We have a 3-2 here. Kurtz makes a nice move to the outside. Sends a backhand toward the net. Net doesn't get there. Up to the front. Nobody there. And now Montpettit will collect it. Montpettit will regroup. Over to Kramer. Kramer up to Barcelona. Barcelona makes a nice move to the middle, and now he's in 1-on-2. Barcelona makes to the outside. Throws it out front for Dauphiné and just can't quite get it off. Olsen, Sarazine. Great opportunities by the Thundercats right now. And we'll go for an icing here. Face off won by Thundercats. Gosen back to Kramer. Sarazine looking to make a play. Nice job protecting the puck. Up to Montpettit. Archie throws a nice shot on net and gloved down by the goalie.
Keep shooting, Thundercats.
Face off won by Goffney. Kramer sends it back down deep. Here comes Gosen. Thrown up the boards by Central. Thrown up from neutral, and now Montpettit will come to get it. Montpettit looking around. Up to Gosen. Gosen gets it out. Puck caught under somebody's skate. Here we go. Archie will come back to collect. Archie will send it around the boards, and Goffney is there to get it. He sends it up. Now here comes Sarazine. Sarazine makes a nice little reverse. And he'll come away with it. He'll play it out of the corner. He'll throw it up to Kramer. Kramer throws it on net. Not quite there. Montpettit for a shot. And another save by the goalie. So Thundercats are really applying good pressure right now, and they're sharing the puck, looking to make good plays. Thundercats lose that face-off and can't quite hold it in. Now here comes Pecor. Pecor will come to collect. Pecor over to Diedrich, or Olsen. Olsen gets across the red line and does gain the zone for a second, but that's thrown back out. Now here comes Pecor. Back to Olsen. Olsen makes a nice step around that player. And nobody can collect the puck. We're just sort of slapping at it. And here comes Voigt. Voigt will make the play. And Christensen will keep it in. Christensen sends it to the net. Almost gets there. And there it is. So Christensen threw it on net, deflected down. Rebound put in by Olsen. It's exactly what we teach these guys. Throw it on net, go for rebounds. Sooner or later it's going to work. And it did. So we'll get a line change. Kurtz, Hansen, and Barcelona with Christensen and Diedrich on D. Thrown up through neutral. Played by Christensen over to Barcelona. Up to Kurtz. Kurtz steps to the middle. Protecting the puck, makes a nice reverse. Throws it on net. Let's see Rowan get after it a little harder.